Mother of Moses, guys, I just woke up, all right? I'm actually late to the office trying to pump this video out there. Speaking of pumping, well, this might be one of the biggest deals ever in esports history, something teased by TSM as being just that. And when it comes time for a dollar amount, wow, something we have seen a lot of teams do recently, that being teaming up, so it seems, with partnerships and naming rights, actually paying out a good chunk of change to the esports organization. The latest to do so is actually TSM, and what could be publicly one of the largest deals we have ever seen in esports history. $210 million will be paid to TSM over the next 10 years from a crypto exchange that known as FTX for naming rights, and I'm sure some other collaborations and details as well. But yes, it was actually first brought to us by Esports. TSM, a $210 million deal with a crypto exchange known as FTX, which will rename all of their rosters across the board for all esports as TSM FTX. Now, this is actually something we've seen very recently, as well as across several years. It's very, I would say, it's very frequent in the Asian scene for teams to do this, but most recently, Dignitas has done this with their CSGO roster as Dignitas Vi, or their LCS lineups as Dignitas Quantum Pay. We talked about NRG and the Rocket League team with the General. They will be NRG the General, or the General NRG, I believe. They are something that you actually get paid for, is you change the name of your esports team to partially tie into the partnership you're signing. And apparently, companies, especially crypto exchanges, will pay the biggest of bucks. This is not what I expected at all. I think I had been told that it was actually tied to cryptocurrency, but this one, I mean, that's a lot of money. To which apparently TSM will use this money to expand across several regions out there, and mostly, I should say, one of the more important points is expanding facilities as well as presence and awareness in several regions, but also to enter the mobile scene. So it seems quite heavy-handedly. That's something Reginald has actually talked about with Fwiz, the head of YouTube Gaming. We had a video about this, not just with Valorant Mobile, but other mobile games out there. Even the head of YouTube Gaming, that being Fwiz, says mobile is the future, and it's also a great time to get in with the shockingly high viewership and the very well low dollar amount you can get in for right now. It seems TSM will set their sights there. I will say there's going to be some flack, there's going to be backlash, as there always is with these kind of deals, especially when it involves something like crypto. So I'm curious what all of you guys think. Do you like the new name? Because for the next 10 years, that's a long freaking time too. Who knows, by the end of that 10 years, did TSM make the wrong choice? Could they have got more money to do something different? Yeah, it's possible, but if you're trying to make your organization sustainable for the near future in the coming years, and you want to be TSM FTX, and you see it as more of an up than a downside, then there it is. There's going to be other arguments out there. Certainly we'll keep on talking about when it comes time for strictly the biggest deals ever in esports. The previous one I talked about was the $100 million Optic deal. For what I have covered, this is the biggest one I have seen so far. $210 million going TSM's way over the next 10 years. That's crazy. And painting Reggie as the Wolf of Wall Street was maybe a questionable choice. I will say that.
Wait, what's going on? Reggie, he just scored the biggest deal in esports history.
What?
Yeah, our sales team went 5 days straight without sleep to create an 89-page presentation that went over sales figures, competitors, SWOT analysis. Ned Sanders even skipped the delivery of his firstborn to get this presentation done.
I'm a dad.
Ned had a kid?
Maybe Kaisa's sacrifice will be worth it, because a partnership like this is a first for esports that took hours of manpower, resources, and planning.
My God.
Reggie, you gotta tell us, how did you do it? I mean, was it slide 19 with our industry thesis? Or was it slide 52, showcasing the TSM trophy correlation? I mean, how did you do it?
I don't know if you want to be tied to one of the most infamous Wall Street names for doing some scandalous things, but hey, it's just a promotional video, and promote they sure did for one of the largest things they have ever done and that we have ever seen in esports history. What do you guys think? What's the good side? What's the bad side? Hit me in the comment section down below, and I'll see you back here for the next video. I'm going to go have my first cup of coffee. This is an utter rarity, all right? Don't tell anyone. I made this video without any coffee in my system. And did I do an okay job? I don't know. Next video will not be the same. All right, catch you back here later. Okay, bye.